Assalamu alaikum, my dear friends. I welcome you on my training channel. My name is Abdul Khalik. Dear friends, look, it is the age of information. And it is considered rightfully that knowledge is power. Knowledge is important. Informations are very, very important. So, my dear friends and fellows, still there is another thing. That other thing is called wisdom. If at all the informations are important, if at all the knowledge is important, I think it is the wisdom which is more important than any other thing. So why not to seek the wisdom? And also one thing which is known to the people, which is known to almost everyone else, that the life is somewhat complicated, that the life is somewhat difficult as well, that the life is somewhat challenging as well, and being able to meet those challenges, the challenges of life, it does need certain information, it does need somewhat of knowledge, but it definitely need, that is wisdom. I think that we need to acquire the wisdom. Today we have made it a topic of our today's discussion, and today we are going to talk about what is the wisdom of the life. And after a very careful consideration, we have come to a conclusion that indeed it is the wisdom which is more powerful than any other thing. So my dear friends and fellows, we need to learn, we need to adopt the wisdom. So dear friends and fellows, today we have chosen the wisdom as our topic. After a very careful consideration, we have come to a conclusion that there are 10 wisdom which we must be having if at all we want to live, if at all we want to enjoy the life more than any other. So, my dear friend, let's go toward those 10 wisdoms, the wisdoms of life. First of all, it is first of all it is embracing uncertainty. Embracing uncertainty, we do have to embrace the uncertainty. The life is not very certain indeed. The life is not certain at all. There are plenty and plenty of uncertainties in life. To be true to be true that the life is full of the unpredictabilities, full of the uncertainties. So, in a situation like this one, there are people who are looking for the certainty. There are people who are looking for the security. I think that is not something which is the right, and the right thing is that let's be prepared for the sake of uncertainty. Let's try to accept the uncertainty. Let's try to meet the uncertainty, because life is full of unknown and full of unpredictabilities. So don't try to control the uncontrollables. Don't try to control the uncontrollables. Source, let's take it as a source of adventure and opportunities. So don't be afraid of the uncertainty. Trust in your ability to handle whatever life throws at them, whatever life throws at us. Trust in your ability to handle whatever life throws at us. Why to look for the certainty? Why not to embrace? Why not to accept the uncertainties from the very bottom of our heart? Because that is something really, really useful, because that is something really, really important. So that was the wisdom number one. Now there is a wisdom number two, and that is appreciating the simple things. Appreciate the simple things, my dear friends and fellows. And this is the second wisdom of the life. Why to look for the complicated things? Why to look for the artificial things? Why to look for the intricate things? Why not to enjoy the simple things? I think being able to enjoy the simple things, it will make our life much, much easier. So that is why it has got the status of a wisdom. So this has got the status of a wisdom, and that is appreciate the simple thing. Now there is a third one, valuing personal growth. Personal growth is really more important than the material growth. I am not denying the importance of the material growth, because that will be absolutely wrong, but at the same time, being able to enjoy the that is being able to enjoy, I think that personal growth, that is very much important. Look upon a person who is having plenty of money, but you don't enjoy your meeting with those people, sitting with those people, talking and listening to those people. So this actually mean that they are deprived, and they have deprived themselves of the personal growth, acquiring the money and other things. That is very important indeed. I don't deny the importance, but I, dear friend and fellows, I think being having the personal growth, it is more important. Progress and self improvement are keys to a fulfilling life. Progress and self improvement are keys to a fulfilling life. Don't be afraid to admit your flaws and take steps to improve. Don't be admit your flaws and take steps to improve. Challenges and setbacks not as failures but as opportunities. Challenges and setbacks not as failures but as opportunities to learn and grow. Step outside your comfort zone. These are the things to, so that we are better able to have a personal growth. Personal growth must be a priority. Now the fourth important thing is demonstrating empathy. Yes, we need to demonstrate the empathy. Why? Because empathy, we putting ourselves into the shoes of another person, putting ourselves into the circumstances of another person, then only we will be better able to understand. Then only we will be able to better understand why a person is doing that thing, why a person is having a stance like that one. It does not necessarily mean that we are going to accept whatever somebody is saying, whatever somebody is doing, but it means that we should try this thing out as well. In many of the situations, in several of the situations, not necessarily each and every one, we will be able to understand. We too will be able to come to a conclusion that whatever this person is saying, it is right. So dear friend, that is value, that is demonstrating empathy. Now the fifth is practicing patience. The fifth wisdom is practice the patience. Patience is a virtue, rather I shall say that patience is one of the biggest virtues. So why to deny the importance of it? Why not to accept it? Why not to try to adopt it? Because being patient, it matters a lot, and it has a lot to do as far our personal development is concerned, as far our good life is concerned, as far the wisdom itself is concerned. Patience has a lot to do. So the fifth wisdom is patience. Now it is the sixth is finding strength in vulnerability. Finding strength in vulnerability, that is very important, but it is a wisdom. Open up and show your true self. Risking criticism and rejection will is okay. Vulnerability is not a weakness but a strength. So vulnerability allows us to connect with others on a deeper level, sharing our fears and hopes, sharing our fears and hopes, failures and strength. Failures and strength should be shared as well. Sharing our fears and hopes should be shared, and also failures and strengths should also be shared. So this is the wisdom number six, finding strength and vulnerability. Now the wisdom number seven is accepting change. Accept the change. Don't be shy of accepting the change at all. Change is invincible. Change is inevitable. So, my dear friends and fellows, we need to embrace the change. Never be shy of the change at all, because change is unavoidable. Whoever tried to fight the change, they themselves got annihilated, but the change could not be stopped at all. So why not to embrace it? Why not to accept it happily? Although there will be certain challenges in it, but let's accept those challenges. Let's try to overcome those challenges, and this manner our confidence level will be increased a lot. So dear friend, there will be definitely certain opportunities in the change as well. Now it is our responsibility to be able to identify what sort of new opportunities are there. So doing all that, accepting the change, we do have to come out of the comfort zone. So that is very important. So this is the wisdom number 7. Wisdom number 7 is accepting change, and wisdom number 8 is listening more than speaking. Don't speak much, listen much, because there is a lot which we can learn out of the listening. We need to be a very active listener. And what is meant by the active listening? It is trying to grasp what somebody is trying to say, what somebody is trying to communicate, and there will be certain new information, certain new pieces of knowledge, and even wisdom. Why not to take it? And I think it is a very good way to better connect with ourselves, with each other. So that is listening more and speaking less. You will be respected if at all you listen more and you speak less. I think that that is quite a good thing, and people like those people like them who listen more, who are the attentive listeners, who are the good listeners. And now the quality number 7 is the wisdom number 7 is valuing experiences over possession. What is this, by the way? Although the possessions are important, but as far the experiences are concerned, I think that is much more, satisfying. That is much more nourishing. Mean, for example, one person has bought any material object for the house, another person has opted for the travel. I think these creating the memories, and creating the memories and preferring the experiences over the possession, that is something really good. So why not to focus upon it? Why not to prefer? Because this will enrich our life. As for the benefit of possessions are concerned, that is good, that is okay, but as for the experiences are concerned, that is even better. Look upon the people from the western world who opt to travel. Traveling is one of the very good experiences. It is not the only good experience, but it is definitely one of the very good experiences. So the ninth wisdom of the life is valuing experiences over possession. And now the 10th and the last is that is living authentically. Live authentically. What is meant by this? Don't wear mask or try to fit into the molds of another person, and pleasing others or meeting societal expectations, that is no good. And also, that is, don't try to be someone you are not. Don't try to be someone you are not. Embrace your uniqueness and express it freely. They and stand by your beliefs, even when they are when they become even if you become unpopular. Stand by your beliefs. Show your true colors with all their flaws and strength. Show your true colors with all your flaws and all of your strength. And then have courage and self awareness. Having the courage and the self awareness, so that is very important indeed. It is living authentically. Don't wear mask or try to fit into the molds of another person. Don't try to be someone you are not. Pleasing others or meeting societal expectations is no good. Embrace your uniqueness and express it freely. Stand by your beliefs even when you are risking the unpopularity, and show your true colors with all their flaws and strengths, have courage and self awareness. So that is living authentically. Dear friends, so these are the 10 wisdoms of life. I think that having these 10 wisdoms of life, it makes our life much better, because now we are in a much better position to understand the life. So that is something really great, and let's try to embrace all of those 10 wisdoms. Thank you very much.